In this video, I'm going to show you an overview of the Captured Contracts report. We're back in Follow-Up CRM in the Reports tab, and for this example, we're going to use the same filters as the previous video where we covered the bid proposal report. So we have it set for the last 30 days, and we're going to view this at a company level. Next, you'll want to make sure you select the Captured Contracts field under the Reports/Exports list. Now, what's important about the Captured Contract report is that it's pulling the projects based on the contract date. So when you update a file to Contract Awarded or Contract Won, any of that type of language, it's going to automatically add the contract for you. If you need to change or edit the contract date, you can, but all those projects that have that still status should have a contract date, and they should also have a contract amount. So the base bid is the amount that you gave the client when you delivered the proposal, and a contract amount is the amount that the client agrees upon when they sign that contract. So we need to add that second value to your project file, and then that value is going to show up on this Captured Contract report, and then it's going to reflect in your closing ratio on your home page. The Captured Contract report is used at the end of the month or week to see how well your team is doing against their goals, and whether or not they're winning their bids. Now we're going to run this Captured Contracts report and go ahead and hit Get Report. For this particular report, you can run it as an Excel download if you need to sort and filter, but we recommend pulling this as a PDF because generally you don't need to sort and filter for this report, and the PDF gives you a nice clean visual. Once you select PDF and hit Get Report, it's going to download at the bottom, and you'll just click on that file to open the report. Alright, so you can see that this Captured Contract report was ran for the last 30 days at the top. You can see the sales contract date is listed here, the bid date, and then you have a selling cycle. The selling cycle shows you the date between when you bid the project and when you won it. So you'll see this one has 34 days, and then this one has 124 days. At the bottom of the report, you have an average selling cycle for each month. So you'll see that for April so far, we have a total of 100 days. This allows you to track what you're selling, and you can look at your pipeline and know what your selling cycle average is. You have your project name, the contract type, when the proposal is delivered, the base bid, and the contract amount. So it's really important when you run this report at the end of the month or every week to make sure that all your numbers are accurate. The reason we recommend running this report so often is because this allows you to hold your team accountable and make sure their numbers are correct. If you wait to run this at the end of the year, it's a very overwhelming task based on how big your team is and how many projects your team has worked on. You can see that this report also tracks gross margin, and it has the estimator and account manager listed on the report. If you scroll down to the bottom, we have totals for the account manager and estimator. Overall, this report gives you a great idea of what you've won within a very specific time frame,